Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a group in one eastern Kentucky county looks for help in its mission to restore the beauty of a town they love. And a medical clinic in our region prepares to open its doors once again after working hard to rebuild and recover from the devastating flooding.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Well, good morning to you. Almost 5 o'clock here on this Monday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks for waking up with us. And let's head over to our special guest, Cameron Aaron, for a look at our forecast. And Cameron, buddy, it is cold this morning. There we go. I had some frost in my car this morning and did not give it time to thaw, I guess.
Defrost.
To defrost. There we go. I couldn't find the
yeah. You got to give yourself a little bit of time this morning, and you need to defrost yourself as well. Get some coffee out there because it's really chilly as you walk out the door. But some changes are on the way. We're talking rain chances. We're talking warmer temperatures. So if you're not a fan this morning, a little bit of relief is on the way. Let's start over in Letcher County this morning. Here's a live look over in Whitesburg. All is quiet as you step out the door this morning, and same story as we go over to the London Corbin Airport. Also looking at some quiet weather this morning. Temperatures are chilly, 27 degrees right now over at the airport, and most of us waking up in those 20s, 28 in Pikeville, 32 for Jackson, down to 22 in Clintwood, and 26 over in Manchester. The good news, we are dry on radar this morning, but notice clouds continue to increase across the mountains, and those will continue for the rest of your Monday. We're also tracking some showers later on today, and showers continue for much of your week. That full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Dakota?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Well, the first half of your, I am reading the wrong thing. Sorry there already. Well, deputies arrested a wanted man, suspect in Laurel County Saturday night. Officials say 56-year-old Bailey Smith was wanted for the murder of his brother, 59-year-old Grant Smith. Deputies say an argument between the two escalated into a shooting just after 4 p.m. Friday. A murder warrant was issued for Bailey Smith following the shooting, and officials say they found him at a business off of US 25 near London Saturday night. Deputies also say the murder weapon was found with the help of a canine at Pittsburgh Cemetery. Well, a person was hit and killed by a train in Johnson County Friday evening. Johnson County Sheriff Doug Saylor confirmed it happened in the Hager Hill area just after 8 p.m. Officials with the Johnson County Sheriff's Office, Paintsville Fire Department, and West Van Leer Fire Department responded, and the identity of the person has not yet been released. Officials with the Bell County Sheriff's Department are looking for a stolen truck. The truck was taken Friday afternoon from Hubbard's Cabins on Highway 25 East in 4 Mile. It was last seen going towards Barberville. If you have any information, you're asked to call Bell County Dispatch at 606-337-6174. Civil rights groups held a protest in Bowling Green during the weekend. Protesters were at the apartment of Carolyn Bryant Donham, the woman who said 14-year-old Emmett Till whistled at her in 1955. Till was then abducted, tortured, and lynched. An arrest warrant for Donham was discovered this past summer in the basement of a Mississippi courthouse. Organizers of the protest say they want the state of Mississippi and Kentucky to honor Donham's warrant. Bowling Green police cannot arrest her unless directed by the court in Mississippi. Honor Flight Kentucky is mourning the loss of World War II veteran Henry Ledford from Clay County. He died on Wednesday at his home. Ledford is remembered by his family and friends as a hard worker. He's described as humble too, saying his role in the Army was just his job. Ledford and his comrades in the 411th Infantry Regiment liberated prisoners from a concentration camp in Germany. His oldest son, Kenneth, says he's honored to be able to share his dad's stories.
Well, just a few months ago, he said, I've had a really good run, and it's been a good life. So he was pretty okay with things, He'd always been such a healthy person for the most part. At 100, he was still out driving his tractor around.
As one of the oldest veterans in the state, he lived to be 103 years old. With the many developments we've seen come to life in several eastern Kentucky communities, Knott County is looking to help his community grow as well. Knott County native Jordan Owens created the Facebook group A Change for Hindman, building a future for community members to share ideas on how to bring more jobs and businesses to the area and to beautify the city. Owens says he hopes this can be the first step in creating a more enjoyable place to live for future generations.
I can understand that sense of nostalgia and maybe wanting to protect what your idea of perfect is, but we can all look and see that it's not working. We got to change something because this is not how it is, and there's a younger generation who's going to have to live here. We're the ones stuck fixing the problem, and it needs to start now.
Owens says he and the other group members are looking to involve city and county officials in their mission. The group has already partnered with students from Knott County Central High School to give them a platform to share their ideas on how the city can improve as well. Well, staying in Knott County, the UK June Buchanan Medical Clinic, like many buildings in our region, was ravaged by floodwaters in late July. But after months of cleaning, repairs, and replacing equipment, the clinic is opening its doors today. Clinic staff say they are excited to be closer to patients after operating out of their sister clinic in Hazard for the last few months.
This isn't just a clinic to us or to the community. I live 5 minutes from here. This is my family and my friends. We're very well established. Everybody knows us here, and this clinic's been here for a long time. It's very important to the community, so we're extremely excited to get back and be able to serve our patients again.
The clinic will be offering its usual primary care and lab services beginning today, but its radiology department will not be up and running again until later this month. Long-awaited trial data on a potential treatment for Alzheimer's disease has now been published, and it shows potential in the fight against the disease. The medication is called lecanemab, and right now people with Alzheimer's are giving other drugs to help manage their symptoms, but none change the course of the disease. Well, the medication is an antibody like the ones your body makes to attack viruses or bacteria that has been engineered to tell the immune system to clear a protein that is associated with the disease. When asked about the drug, Dr. Greg Cooper with the Norton Neuroscience Institute Memory Center in Louisville had this to say about its potential.
As I've told some people, this feels different than anything that's come before. So I'm optimistic this will hold up, this will be approved, and within the year, we will have an important new treatment option.
There are still safety concerns. About 6.9% of those who took the drug in the trial discontinued use due to complications. The researchers say long trials are needed to determine the safety and effectiveness of this potential treatment. Well, thank you so much for getting your Monday morning started with us here on Mountain News This Morning. When we come back, a scientist develops a new method to track and possibly save tigers with the help of a smartphone. We'll have that story when we come back.
And the weather is quiet this morning, but some changes are on the way by the afternoon. That full forecast coming up.